Good morning, students. Today we will do chapter 7 Congruence of Triangles. First of all, let us discuss about congruence of plane figures. Look at the two figures given here. Are they congruent? See F1 and F2. Here you can use the method of superposition. Take a trace copy of one of them and place it over the other. If the figures cover each other completely, they are congruent. Alternatively, you may cut out one of them and place it over the other. Beware, you are not allowed to bend, twist, or stretch the figure that is cut out or trace out. In figure 7.3, if figure F1 is congruent to figure F2, we write F1 is congruent to F2. This is the symbol for congruency, that is make equal to and then mark like this. This is the symbol for congruency. Here F1 is congruent to F2. Now come to next topic, congruence among line segments. When are two line segments congruent? Observe the two pair of line segments given here. See figure 7.4. Here AB, CD, PQ and RS. Here use the trace to copy superposition method for the pair of line segments in figure 7.4. First part. Copy CD and place it on AB. You find that line segment CD covers line segment AB with C on A and D on B. Hence, the line segments are congruent. We write as line segment AB congruent to line segment CD. It means length of line segment AB is equivalent to length of line segment CD. So we can say that if two line segments have the same or equal length, they are congruent. Also, if two line segments are congruent, they have same length. Always remember this. Now come to next topic, congruence of angles. When two angles are said to be congruent. So look at the four angles given here in figure 7.5. This is your figure 7.5. See first part. Here angle CBA is 40 degree. Angle RQP, it is 40 degree. These two angles are congruent. Why? Because their measure of angles are equal. Again, angle NML and angle ZYX, they are not equal. Why? Because this angle is 30 degree, that is angle NLM, and angle ZYX is 40 degree. Here make a trace copy of angle PQR. Try to suppose it on angle ABC. For this, first place Q on B and line segment QP along line segment BA. Where does line segment QR fall? It falls on line segment BC. Thus, angle PQR matches exactly with angle ABC. That is, angle ABC and angle PQR are congruent. Note that the measurement of these two congruent angles are same. So we write angle ABC is congruent to angle PQR, or you can say measurement of angle ABC equal to measurement of angle PQR. In this case, measure is 40 degree. Here small m represents measurement. Look at the four angles given here in figure 7.5. Here see first part, angle ABC is of 40 degree, angle PQR is of 40 degree, angle LMN equal to 30 degree, angle XYZ equal to 40 degree. If two angles have same measure, they are congruent. Also, if two angles are congruent, their measures are same. As in the case of line segments, congruency of angles entirely depends on the equality of their measures. So, to say that two angles are congruent, we sometimes just say that the angles are equal, and we write angle ABC equal to angle PQR to mean angle ABC is congruent to angle PQR. Now come to next topic, congruence of triangles. Here we saw that two line segments are congruent where one of them is just a copy of the other. Similarly, two angles are congruent if one of them is a copy of the other. We extend this idea to triangles. Two triangles are congruent if they are copies of each other, and when superposed they cover each other exactly. Yes, say triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Here triangle ABC and PQR have same size and shape. They are congruent. So we would express this as triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Here triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. It means if we superimpose or put one triangle on other, it will cover each other exactly. This means that when you place triangle PQR on triangle ABC, P falls on A, Q falls on B, and R falls on also falls along line segment AB. Here there is a mistake. Also PQ, line segment PQ falls along line segment AB. Line segment QR falls along line segment BC, and line segment PR falls along line segment AC. If under a given correspondence two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts, that is angles and sides, that matches one another are equal. Thus, in these two congruent triangles, we have corresponding vertices, that is A and P, B and Q, T and R. These are corresponding vertices, that is A, it is equivalent to P, B, it is equivalent to Q, C, it is equivalent to R. Corresponding sides are equal, that is line segment AB and line segment PQ. Line segment AB, it is this. Line segment PQ, it is this. Both line segments are equal. Then line segment BC and line segment QR are also equal. That is, this line segment BC and line segment QR both are equal. And line segment AC and line segment PR, line segment AC, it is this line segment, and line segment PR, it is this line segment, both are equal. Then corresponding angles. What are corresponding angles? Angle A and angle P, that is this angle, it is corresponds to angle P. Then angle B and angle Q, these are corresponding angles, that is angle B, this is corresponds to angle Q, and angle C and angle R, these are corresponding angles, angle C and angle R, these are corresponding angles. Now come to example 1. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR are congruent under the correspondence. Triangle ABC corresponds to triangle RQP. Write the parts of triangle ABC that corresponds to. First is PQ. So see here, this is your triangle ABC and PQR. In this figure, PQ corresponds to, here in this triangle ABC and triangle PQR, A corresponds to R, and here B corresponds to Q, and A corresponds to R. Here ABC, the correspondence is ABC corresponds to RQP, that is A corresponds to R, B corresponds to Q, and C corresponds to P, that is A corresponds to R, B corresponds to Q, and C corresponds to P. So first part, line segment PQ. Line segment PQ corresponds to line segment CB, that is PQ. This corresponds to CB, that is this line segment, it is corresponds to this line segment. Then angle, second part, angle Q. Angle Q, that is this angle. So this vertex corresponds to angle B. Therefore, angle Q corresponds to angle B. Angle Q corresponds to angle B. And in third part, line segment RP. The line segment RP, this corresponds to line segment AC.